It's there! Holy moly, this one's going to go big.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. Right, here is one that I have been waiting a long time for, and this is Chico the Bandit. It's a Project AWP from 1993, originally released on a £6 token jackpot. Unfortunately, we don't have the £6 ROMs available, so we are playing it on the £8 inverted commas upgrade here. But to be honest with you, it plays a really good game on the £8 ROMs, and I have been ragging the arse out of this one for the last few days. And on that, we will just give thanks here to Chloe, who released this over at Desert Island Fruits just a few days ago as I make this video. Now, she only says thanks to the ROM provider here. I guess we don't know who that is, but the interesting thing on this one is there has been a layout for Chico the Bandit for many, many years. The one that you're looking at here is a layout made by Spar. Don't know exactly when, but it was many years ago. Although looking at the modified date on the layout itself, let me just bring that up for you. That's usually the way to tell. Let me just bring that in view. You can see there 2008. So that actually feels about right to me that this layout is 13 years old. The problem with this is it doesn't have the right sound ROMs, and I just find it impossible to play machines in the emulator that either are mute or have the wrong sound ROMs. It just completely ruins the experience for me. And the other issue that I had with this, I couldn't remember what Chico the Bandit looked like, but Chloe did provide a picture of the real machine. When she does this all the time, she's really, really good for that. Is if there is an image of the real machine available, she will add it to the release thread, and that just jogged my memory there. And that was the thing that kind of was putting me off playing the Spar layout. Even though it's all present and correct, it's got the wrong sound ROMs, and if you compare them side by side, you can see there that he's gone for a completely different layout to the real machine. I guess that may very well be because Spar himself couldn't remember what the real machine looked like either. It just felt to me, even though I'd really, really wanted to play Chico the Bandit for years and years, ever since Procon was first added to MFME, with MFME version 3, I was wanting to play it. I was super excited when this layout was released, but that combination of it not having the wrong sound ROMs, it's actually running the Bullseye sound ROMs here, which do not work properly. They kind of give you a bit of something, but it's not the same as playing it with the real sound ROMs. And also, there was just in my head, it didn't feel right. The layout felt wrong, even though if you'd actually asked me to, I couldn't have kind of drawn a rough layout of what the machine looked like. So it was one that, for one reason or another, I never much played it, despite the layout having been available there, by all accounts, for 13 years. Not a criticism of Spar. He did what he could without the sound ROMs being available, and I guess with no image for reference, he just kind of put together the best classic that he could, but it was one that I never played. But now we have a Chloe DX for this, and two things have changed. First of all, we have got the correct sound ROMs. I don't know where they've come from. Somewhere between the Spar Classic and the present day, the sound ROMs appear to have been found. I can't give thanks to anyone in particular, because it does just say the ROM provider here, but wherever those sound ROMs came from in the intervening years, thank you very much for those. And you can see there, in typical Chloe fashion, she has done a really good likeness of the layout of her classic is super close to the layout of the real machine, and she's done this thing where she just puts some artwork, some kind of themed artwork in the background, so it invokes the feeling of the real machine very closely. And when you're playing this, the combination of having the right sound ROMs, also having that super accurate kind of layout of the machine itself, and you can play it alongside the fly there, so you've got the real machine to look at as well. That has completed the Chico the Bandit experience for me, and I have spent a lot of time playing this over the last few days. And one of the reasons that I was really looking forward to Chico the Bandit was that I remember this one. These were quite popular. There was a few of them. There's a reason why I've got 3 layouts here. Now, I've already done a video on the... Let me just move that into its correct position. I've already done a video on the heat is on. Let me just bring that up for you there. In case you're not aware of it, there's a video where I covered Trailblazer and the heat is on. in the same video, so you can have a look at that one where I've got some gameplay of The Heat Is On. And there was also, oh god, let's press the right blooming thing. There we are. There's Fun in the Sun and The Heat Is On. Now those two, as far as I can tell, and this is how I've got it in my memory as well, those two are clones of each other, just with a change in theme. The Heat Is On was like escaping from prison and getting to the casino, whereas Fun in the Sun was like, I think in both of them you're kind of a sketchy character in both of them, but in that one you're trying to get away to to Spain with your ill-gotten gains. In this one you're trying to go to some kind of casino. I'd love to see some actual pictures of these. I can sort of kind of remember them in my head, but not quite. But I haven't got any pictures of the real machines to show you. But those two there are clones, and I have very much enjoyed playing both of those in the emulator. Since Heat Is On in particular, I've really put some time into that one. But it was Chico the Bandit that I was really looking forward to, because I have so many clear memories of playing this one, and these were quite popular. This era of machines, the £4.80 and into the £6 era, project machines were quite popular, and there were many of them in the pubs. And I do wonder if maybe there wasn't so much of anything on these things in terms of fuckery that could be done with them, because thinking back, casting my memory back, we are going back, 28 years now, when these things first turned up in 1993. Yes, I do remember losing on them, but not as badly as I lost on some other machines. Maybe there wasn't so much on these, or maybe they weren't actually vulnerable to too much in the way of fuckery, because these didn't dish out the kinds of kickings that I was used to. And in fact, I have some memories of getting some really big streaks out of these, but in particular out of Chico the Bandit. Now, if we're kind of picking up from the end of Gambling Low Ebbs Part 4, if you've watched that video, or if you haven't, basically Gambling Low Ebbs Part 4 finished in January 1993 after I'd epically fucked up at Lancaster University. For the preceding 4 months, I was back in Manchester living with my dad, and I had to get myself a job. But then right throughout 1993 and into 1994, I was still going out in Manchester with those same friends that I'd been sort of visiting for 3 or 4 days every week from Lancaster University. Going through 93, I was actually living up North Manchester, so if anything, it was a better situation, because I was back at home, had my family around me, and I had those really good friends down in Manchester. And we carried on going out. We would go out for the weekends, we'd go out pubbing, and we'd go out clubbing. And I do recall these things being around, and in particular, and I was determined to find the pub. Not that it matters, not that it makes any difference to anything. I was determined to find the pub where I do remember getting a really big streak out of Chico the Bandit. I had a look around for, come on, Pegman. There we are, Pegman just went a bit funny. There we are, it was this place here, the Old Nag's Head. Now, if you look at where this is, it's a really weird pub as well, because if you come out, it's got 2 entrances to it. So if we go round the other side, you can get into it from both sides. So it runs the whole kind of depth of that block there from one side to the other. This was a place that we went to on our way to a club, and there was a club, so the club I think itself has long gone, but it was down one of these roads down here somewhere. Underground club, a really grungy, sweaty place. It was quite nice. We used to go there quite a lot. And that was often one of the last pubs that we went to before we actually got into the club itself. We would go to this pub here, the Old Nag's Head, and I very, very vividly remember. We can go back, we can go forward a bit as well. It's still a pub. Oh my word, as you can see, let's have a look at that one there. So it's still a pub by all accounts. We would spend some time in there before we went on to the actual club, and I remember getting a massive, massive streak out of Chico the Bandit. Something in the order of 40 odd quid. It all paid out in tokens, but it was all right, because first of all they had 2 machines in there, so I was able to turn some of the tokens into cash. The other thing was, of course, you could buy drinks behind the bar, so the 3 of us were properly on the pop. So I was just buying drinks for 3 of us with the tokens, and then people were just giving me money for the drink. So I managed to turn a decent chunk of the even though the whole lot was in tokens, massive token payout, I managed to turn a decent chunk of them into cash, and the night continued on from there. So it was one of the few kind of happy memories, because I can remember quite often when a machine has given me an absolutely brutal kicking. This is one of those times when I've got a really clear memory of properly streaking this thing. It went absolutely bonkers and paid out a fortune in tokens. So once this became available in the emulator a few days ago, I was determined to try and repeat that feat in the emulator. You know, it's like sometimes we have, you know, ROMs, you know, sort of flatter profile ROMs or rechips that don't streak as big or anything like that. But I am pleased to report that the ROMs that we've got here do seem to streak properly. I had a really big streak on this last night. I've gone back to the RAM and GAM file from the start of that session, and I am hoping that this will play ball, and we should, within about 50 or 60 quid, I'm hoping that this will do a really big streak for us. But you know what it's like, sometimes they don't behave. There is that kind of random element in there. So I'm hoping that it'll happen. Now, the main thing that you're looking out for on this machine, and I had to refresh my memory because as I was playing it to start with, I couldn't really see where the big payout was coming from. But long story short, the way to get the big pay on this is you have to unlock this area here. So what we'll do, we'll have it alongside the, hang on a minute. Oh, fuck off Windows. Why does it thinks it's being helpful doing shit like that? There we are. So then, if you look at it alongside the real machine here, and let's just zoom in a little bit because this is on the flyer. So if you look at it alongside the real machine here, the way that you do it here is you land on the mystery, which is Indian country. You can see there's 3 of them. There's one at sort of south, one at west, and one at north. And off that, you need to get that thing off. That is the thing that can kill you as well. It is a standard issue mystery. You can see there's a couple of losers in there. But the idea is that you get light fuse off that. And then once you get round to the jail is a game over square. But if you've got the light fuse, you actually blow your way out of jail, and then you get one of these 6 things in here. Now, one of them can kill you, so even though it's like the top feature potential, Boot Hill is death. So you are not guaranteed to get anything off this, even though it is where the biggest pays lie. You'll get one of these 6 things. There's no skill. It'll just dapple around and it'll stop on what it wants to. Boot Hill kills you. Jackpot is what it sounds like. High Noon is just like a random sort of feature. I've only had that once and I've forgotten what it is. I think it's just a feature. Picks one of the features. Return of the Sevens just seems to be £3 plus repeat chance. A few dollars more adds to your cash bank, but the one that can go nuts, and it did come back to me when it happened to me the other night, it's this one here, which is Gold Rush, and it's basically, it goes round the trail adding up, and then it'll stop at a certain value. It can go all the way up to the jackpot. It adds it to your bank, and then you get a repeat chance or not. And that can repeat again and again and again. It's a little bit like the end of the trail on The Heat Is On and Fun in the Sun, whereby whatever you've got in the bank there, it can then give you a number of repeats, and when it wants to, it can go really big. And that seems to be where it is. I had it last night. I'm hoping that we'll get to see it in the video here. The Bonanza Square there is a feature. There's about 4 different features it can offer you, and they can repeat, but they're all a bit shit. You can also collect points when you're on the board, and that will give you can see these features up at the top here, and you get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and 30. 30 is red 7, so 30 is a jackpot, but that doesn't seem to have anything in the way of repeat chances, unless you get the blue 7s off a fistful of nudges or quick draw nudge, which is £3 plus repeat chance. You can also see here, it's a little bit of a lazy upgrade job, because it was originally £3 cash, or £3 cash plus repeat chance and £6 tokens, whereas on the upgrade you got still £3 plus repeat chance, £8, and then it got a £10 upgrade as well. Chloe did provide, let's just go back, Chloe did provide £10 ROMs. I've got to be honest with you, I haven't played the £10 layout at all. I would have preferred the £6 ROMs, but in fairness, these £8 ROMs actually play a surprisingly good game, to the extent that if you didn't know it wasn't a native £6 machine and they'd actually changed that value there to £4, they'd have probably got away with it. It's one of those upgrades that actually works pretty well in fairness, and playing it here, it does feel like playing the original £6 jackpot one, albeit with this £8 jackpot upgrade. So, with all that said, let's get going and see if we can get the streak out of it. So I do have current session stats there. So let's get some money in. There we are. We'll start off with a £5. Now, we do have the correct sound ROMs here, which is great, but it doesn't have the most amazing sound package in the world. I've got to be honest with you, but they are at least the correct sound ROMs. Oh, that hold after nudges for melons. But it really does make a big difference. That's a nice exchange, by the way. It's got all the way down. So we'll exchange straight in. There's actually no benefit in going further up the cash trail or the cash values, because the exchange will just give you whatever it wants to. In that case there, that's a really, well, I say really bad start. It doesn't matter because we're just trying to get a break out of jail. But you can see there, it's a simple go around the board. It adds to... Now, this is where we want, by the way, go to light fuse. Oh, that was a nice start there. It does like to give it, by the way. So now Badlands is... Now, that's actually really good, because Badlands is going to take our stuff off us. What it loves to do after giving you Badlands is Rick you a 4 and give go to jail, which normally would kill you. Oh, it's avoided at that time, but if you get a go to jail when you've got the dynamite, it will actually blow you out. So we're hoping for a 5 here. It does like to do it. There you are. When you've got the dynamite, it does like to do it. It's not that rare to get into here. So it's not remarkable that we've managed to get into it on the opening board. But now it's just see what we get. Oh, Gold Rush. Now then, okay. This is actually, I wasn't expecting it to, but it doesn't guarantee anything. It can do some hooky values off this as well. Come on, keep going. It can go all the way to the jackpot. Come on, keep going. Oh, this would be a dream start. Oh, it's going for the jackpot. I wasn't expecting it to go for it. Now this is whether we get the repeat. No repeat. That's just a straight jackpot. Oh, that was the setup for it there. That was the setup for the jackpot repeater. We didn't get it. We only got a single jackpot there, so we'll go for it again. Now that was, in terms of how it put us in there, it almost literally couldn't go any better than that. It behaved itself incredibly well there, but we didn't get any repeat. And this was kind of how I used to play this out in the wild. Once it became obvious to me when I was playing this that this was where the big pays are. These features up at the top here, your point features, I never thought were that great. Your features off Bonanza just aren't that good either. It's all about getting it off this one here. Off the sort of jail breakout. But even then, not all of them are great. Well, +2 nudges there. So you can see there, we have got £3 plus repeat chance available off the nudges. If your points get up to 30, it does what? Go to light fuse? No, double or nothing. Oh, nothing. That was a little bit of a harsh kill there. If your points get all the way to 30, it will auto-collect. Now, what you can do is if... Oh, that's hold off nudges there. That always offers an exchange at £2.40. So we can just go straight in there. And what you may very well see here is that... Okay, see there, for a £2.40 exchange, it's not really that much. It can give you more than that off just getting the 3 hats for entry. So that didn't really make that much difference. Oh, we got light fuse again. I am aware that I've got £3 plus repeat chance offered from the nudges there. It's not a bad £3 repeater. As a lot of projects around this time. Oh, there we are, we're in. It does like to repeat on the £3. So, out in the wild, I would have collected that. But here, I'm just going to be a little bit focused on seeing if we can get the dream pay off this. Oh, high noon. I'm sure... We'll actually see what this is. Yes, it is. It just picks a feature. And then you can see there, we're really limited on what this can do. So, I think that's the worst... Well, apart from the boot hill there. So, the best we can get there is £2. Is oh, well, £1.80. So, bit of a disappointing one there. It can repeat. It has given us a bonus repeat. But it picks the same feature. That's the thing. So... Oh, £1.60. Another bonus repeat. You know what? I'm going to mug this off because this is taking value out of the machine here. And what I want to get... See, though, it does like to repeat. We'll just kill that off with 20p. You can see what it's doing, though. There you can see how much it likes to repeat. I'm hoping it's not just... there we are. I was just fast. I hope it's not going to repeat all day on 20p, because that's how much... until it's got all the value out of it. We haven't got the feature there, so we are going to have to gamble. It's only a 1 to 6 on the high-low. It's being very kind on these exchanges, I've got to say. The high-low gamble 1 to 6 is pretty fair. Obviously 1 and 6 can't lose. 2 and 5, it rarely kills you. Doesn't particularly like you gambling on 3 and 4s. That's a 50-50 at best to gamble on a 3 and a 4. There we are, we've got the light fuse again. And by the way, if you get round to the jail and you haven't got... That's fine, because we immediately blow ourselves out of jail. That's what you actually want. When you've got the dynamite, you actually want go to jail, because you blow yourself out. Let's see what it wants to give us this time. Oh, and there you are. £3 plus repeat chance. We'll have to put... In fact, let's get that out. And then we'll just put some credits in for the repeat. Does like to repeat. It's a good solid £3 repeat of this. There we are. It really likes to repeat once, and 2 and 3 repeats are not that uncommon either. We are on an 86% payout, by the way, here. So that's I have actually opened the doors and gone into test mode. It is on an 86%. Oh, that was the worst feature you'll ever see. That was shocking. First Rick death. It can be, by the way, when it's in a bad mood, it can be a really harsh machine, this. Even just board costs, because the feature generally offers you something pretty good, the board costs can be very harsh when it wants to be. It's not one that you want to catch in a bad mood. But despite that, I never kind of got the feeling on this. It's one of those with the benefit of hindsight, when I think about some of the kick-ins that I used to get, you know, off JPMs, for example. Machines by other manufacturers that, with the benefit of hindsight, it'll just roll even on this. You know, thinking back all these years later, had clearly been done. I never seem to get that feeling off the projects. They just seem to give me a fairer game than other AWPs of the time. Oh god, it's done it again. Although, to be honest with you, if you get round here and you haven't got the dynamite, it loves to land you on the jail square and give you a game over. So it's one of them where if you have the dynamite, great, but if you don't have the dynamite, there's a really good chance it's going to kill you at that point on the board. It's actually boarding quite well here, in fairness. I've seen it play a lot stinkier than this over the last few days. If I get to the point where it might force a jackpot on me off the points, I will just collect quick draw nudge, and then you can fuck that off for nothing. Now we're into danger zone here. Would not be surprised if we get another 3. Oh, are we going to get away with this? We are going to... Now, you'll see this bonanza here. See, I'll show you this. This is literally just money belt. None of the features here, and this is what I learned back in the day, none of the features here are that great, even though they can repeat, and it does like to repeat on them. There's one called Trailblazer, which just is like a trail that goes round the outside there, but you're doing well to get more than a couple of quid off that. And they all come in at about this, you know, £2, £2.40, something like that. Does have a repeat on it. It can just give you a repeat, the same as it does off the things in the sort of jail breakout area there. Hold after nudges works. 3 holds doesn't. 3 holds does not work on this at all. Don't know why Project decided just not to join that party. So holds after nudges, yes, they work as you expect. 3 holds, nothing doing. So let's see if we can. Could do with landing on the Indian reservation here, because otherwise we're going to be getting round there. Let's just see what it wants to give us here. Bullet belt, we've already seen bullet belt. I will show you the other ones if we land on it again. Ah, no, yeah, I was about to say I wasn't expecting us to get away with that there. I mean, we are up at this point. We'll collect that out. And we'll just keep going. But what I'm hoping to have happen here is get that big gold rush, and it does seem to be off gold rush. Even though the others theoretically, I think, have the well, I mean, your £3 repeat chance can only go so big. High Noon, you saw there, it just picks a feature. The jackpot there, I will be honest with you, I have played this machine an awful lot over the last few days, and I haven't had it give me the jackpot. The big pays, including the mega pay, I have had off Gold Rush. A few dollars more added up to a jackpot. It takes the value that you've already got in the bank and then adds to it. Let's just see if we can get to 3 there. We may as well just collect that and we'll get the melons. But it seems to be the Gold Rush that gives the mega pays, and that does fit into what I remember. Oh, now we've got to gamble on a dodgy number here. 50-50 at best, this. Lower than a 4. Okay, we got away with it. And as I was playing this in the emulator, it did come back to me. I'm 99% sure that it was off that Gold Rush back in that pub back in Manchester all those years ago, where I had a jackpot repeater off Gold Rush that just went bananas and paid out a fortune in tokens. So we're in trouble again here in that we haven't got the fucking dynamite. I'll show you Trailblazer because we haven't seen it. So you can see the problem there. There's only I mean, you've got the 2 £1 up at the top. So let's just land it on that. I think that's a... Oh, I actually... So you could... Sorry, I actually missed that. But £2.20. Or could we get a... Maybe we could get that one in there, but it's not much, is it? Might repeat. No, didn't even give us a repeat. And they're all underwhelming. And as I was playing this, trying to remember where it was, I couldn't remember where it was the big pay came from. Collected all the features on the Bonanza Square. It wasn't any of them. And then when it gave me... Oh, shit, I know it's the wrong one there. It was when it gave me the Gold Rush off the jailbreak out that it came back to me that was where this thing can do the really big pays. One thing, by the way, can you see on the flyer here? In fact, I'll just show you. You see down there? Hey, Project Coin MCMXC 111. So that is 1993, and that does feel right to me. We've already ascertained that the £6 jackpot came in January 1993. If you remember from the AWP Jackpots video where we finally got the definitive answer to that. Thank you to the efforts of Jason. That's a previous video on the channel. So January 93. I don't know exactly when in 93 this machine came out. It does... I've kind of got in my head that it was one of Project's earlier £6 jackpot machines. I could be wrong about that, but sometime in 1993 this thing appeared in the pubs and arcades of Manchester, and I do clearly remember playing it in both the pubs and the arcades. It's been quite kind on these exchanges. It's either giving us one gamble away or actually on our spot. Sometimes it'll put it right at the top. And there's kind of no chance of gambling to it. But you can see here, after that nice little start, it has tightened up a little bit. Oh, take the money. A very disappointing collect prize there, £2.20. But... I mean, you could argue, I think, that it's a little bit of a one-trick pony in terms of how you get the big pay. Which it seems to me, after quite a few hours I've spent playing this since Chloe released the layout, it's come off that Gold Rush. The big pays have come off that Gold Rush. I haven't really seen everything else. I mean, there are jackpots in there. There are certainly other ways to get the jackpots. Obviously, you've got the £3 repeater. But it just seems to me that big... Oh, hold after nudges. Your big pay comes off that Gold Rush. And that's what... There we are. It's been quite kind. Oh! A rare loss there on a good number. It doesn't do that very often. Well, it is in there. And you can see there my current session stats. After coming out the gate swinging there, I'm now back to level pegging. I'm 24 quid in for £24.48. £24.40 out. And what you might just see here, and maybe it'll just do it here, it can want a fair few quid for a board sometimes. Oh, there we are, it held there. I've seen it want, oh God, 7-8 quid for a board. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're on a machine that was originally a £6 jackpot, just 7 or 8, you know, 7, 8, 9 pounds just to get on the board is pretty harsh. So I'm not really going to be... I'm not going to be collecting... I mean, the features up at the top here, Bounty Hunter and Shoot the Loot, are both entirely uninspiring. Fistful of Nudges is a certain number of nudges. Quite often there's £3 plus repeat chance on from that. Quick Draw Nudge is not actually that long. It's a quick nudge feature. Usually £3 plus repeat chance. I'll just show you this. Mexican jumping bean to win £1. Okay, so I have seen it's the left. I'm going to deliberately miss it, but it is the left there. But you saw there, that was £1. You know, it's really uninspiring, those features there. So yeah, Quick Draw Nudge. I haven't seen it give enough time to get a jackpot. It tends to put the reels in a very obvious configuration where you can get the £3 plus repeat chance. Haven't seen it want to give a jackpot off that yet. And I haven't seen it, I'm not saying it can't, but I haven't seen it do repeats off these features up the top either. Whereas, fucking hell, that's a bit harsh, wasn't it? Whereas the Bonanza features can repeat, and they can repeat quite a lot, but they're all a bit crap. Your £3 plus repeat, I guess, out in the wild, you would take it where it was offered. But really, like I say, it is those break out of jail features, and they were the ones that I looked out for, and they were the things that I wanted. Once I kind of realised what was going on in that little area there, it was always that I was hoping for, to get my dynamite, break out of jail, and then hit that gold rush. Come on, come on. See, you can see here, it's really gone a little bit dead, hasn't it? We've got a couple of shit boards. We've got quite a gap between the boards as well, which it will do. See here, it could be. And like I say, we're on 86% here. Put this down to pub payouts of what, 74, 76, 78 if you're lucky. It could get, they could be nasty when they wanted to be, these things. But they were all about the streak. Big streaks in them. Oh, now then, the problem with this is a really obvious, it's going to force a jackpot on me. And it could do it here. It could just give me a 6 straight out the gate. So what I'm going to do, so I don't want the £3 there. So we'll take quick, in fact, you'll see it here at least. And what you'll probably find here, so you can see there, a very obvious setup there. But you can see it goes down quite quick. There's no way in a million years that we would have got... I haven't seen it put a jackpot anywhere close on that. It does seem to be £3. It's basically a shoe-in for £3 plus repeat chance. But we are not interested in that. Oh, it's done it again. So we've got to be slightly careful. There's 3 points. It can't tip me up on the next throw. Ah, there we are. That's 29 points. So we'll collect it again. In fact, how far away is the jackpot there? No, you can see there, we're not going to have... I'll collect it and I'll try and get a jackpot. Oh, you tit! That was... Oh, well, fucking... I just saw that at the very last... I was like, oh, no, you're going to nudge in treble bars, you fucking idiot. And I did. I'd be interested to know there if I actually had enough time to get that jackpot. It would have been close. But thanks to my fuck up, we won't actually find out. So, at this point, I am really just focusing on... getting the jail breakout. But you can see there's quite a lot going on. Once you're on the feature, there are quite a few different... Oh, bollocks! There are quite a few different things to collect. And certainly plenty of ways just to get a basic jackpot out of it. Oh, the £3 repeater. It is pretty happy to give you the £3 repeater as well. Ooh, sketchy number here. Sketchy number. And it hasn't liked it. I mean, this is one that I would recommend. If it's before your time, give it a go. Give you some kind of insight into what AWPs used to be like when they had that amusement factor going on. And if you do remember it, maybe you're not aware, you've missed the release thread over at Desert Island Fruits. This is, as far as I am aware, this is the first time ever that this has been available with the correct sound ROMs. Certainly the layout that I have for it, the SPA layout that I have, that has the incorrect sound ROMs, which is a deal breaker for me personally. And Chloe, as ever, has done a fantastic job with the classic. Evokes that feeling of the real machine very, very well. Come on, go to light fuse. Yes, there we are. It's just tight. We're down at this moment. We're 13 quid down at this moment in time. But yeah, definitely. Oh, come on, go to jail would be nice. Oh no, you fucker. Take the money. Either way, it's one that I think is worth your time. Very much worth firing up in the emulator. And do be aware, of course, that it is capable of a big streak, and we have got the ROMs that are capable of a big streak. Does sometimes happen. We've had it happen with many, many machines by many manufacturers over the years, where it's a late ROM set, or it's like the Whitbread ROM set, which are really flat profile, that kind of thing. So, you know, a sort of part of the battle on these things is getting the ROMs that you remember. Oh, bollocks. Oh, double. Does it collect that? I hope it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Oh, you see there, we're actually getting very close to a jackpot here, aren't we? Is it going to kill me? I don't want a jackpot here, really. Well, we can kill that off for nothing, can't we? I mean, I have seen it, by the way. It can potentially kill you. That's the left again there, but I'm going to miss it deliberately. I have seen it when I've been playing it over the last few days. I've had like £7.40 in the cash, and it's killed me off an Indian country square, so it doesn't actually guarantee anything. You know, I really thought there'd be a single bar up there. I should have just gone for melons. It doesn't particularly make any difference what win you get. And again, it's actually been a little bit stinky on these gambles. There we are. I've seen it lose at the bottom of 5-3 times now. That's probably going to be a £3 exchange straight out the gate. We have a couple of nudges. Yep, there we see there. It's offered. Very, very happy to offer the £3 plus repeat chance. It is generally not a bad feature, this one, which is, I think, why it can hang on to it. Oh, there we are. We've got it. Because it's quite rare for it to give you a total turd of a feature. Can do it, but come on, it should land on it now. Ooh, we're not going to take that, whatever it is. Flashback. You know, I can't remember what that is. It's not very good, though. I had it the other day, and it's so There we are. We're out of jail. Let's see what we can get here. So, no skill involved. Just you can see there, it stops when it wants to stop. Oh! That's the first... I haven't had that so far. That is the first time I've seen it hit that. Now then, can it do the repeats off this? No, you fucker, just a straight jackpot. Not saying it can't, but it just seems to me that it's that gold rush that likes to repeat. But if it wanted to give us a repeat there, that was certainly an opportunity for it to do it, wasn't it? Oh, there we are. It does seem to have livened up a little bit, doesn't it? I'm hoping that this Ram state is not far off a streak. It's the one that I was playing last night, and it went for a proper streak. I may have to put a bit more money in it than this, but come on, I've got three. Oh, that's a shit. It's gone past it. Hang on, I've forgotten. I did get. Oh no, that's quite a big collect prize. It's just titting me around a little bit here, isn't it? Let's collect that out. It does seem to be an all... You can see there, it's an all-cash ROM, this. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. I don't know, Isle of Man ROMs were all cash. I've covered that on the channel before, so... I don't know if this is an Isle of Man ROM, or if there were all-cash UK ROMs. I don't know. I mean, theoretically, I guess if you had a club... If you had, like, a normal fruit machine in a club, I guess you could run those with all cash. I don't know. But this is, even though it's an £8 jackpot, which at the time, the jackpot in the UK was, of course, a token jackpot, we have got an all-cash ROM here. I'm not entirely sure what... It's just fucking me off here with these collect prizes, isn't it? And you can see, even though it feels like it's been playing pretty well, I'm not exactly winning a load either. I'm like, what, £3 up, something like that? Well, we'll just collect that and go straight in. Come on. But hopefully you can see here, it's got that, it's got quite a few points there. It's got that old-fashioned, you know, kind of lots going on. Oh, by the way, this is so we can add a massive 40p here. That was middle, wasn't it? Well, we may as well hit that. There we are. It's got that kind of old-fashioned thing whereby you generally don't have to wait too long for stuff to happen. And, you know, most boards feel like they're capable of something. You know, your cash repeater who's £3 cash plus repeat chance. Fucking hell. And you kind of get that feeling, you know, every board feels like it's a possibility. Whereas on your, you know, God, your betcoms are the obvious example. But any modern fruit machine, I mean, the deal or no deals can do it. Barcrest fruit machines do it. Once those jackpots started to get bigger and you had those obvious blocks on the board at £3. I mean, we saw that when I was doing the deal or no, the perfect deal and the banker's bonus emptier, where even though you've allegedly got £70 jackpot, you can get on the board and you can just see the fuckers blocking at £3. And you're just never going to get past £3. Betcoms, of course, block at a £5. Even on a £70 jackpot or a £100 jackpot, you can just get on a board and you know if the block's on, you're just not getting more than a £5. So you can get here an old £8 jackpot machine here that's got more life in every board than a modern machine with a jackpot, you know, 10 times the size and more. Yeah, this £8 jackpot machine can surprise you more than modern fruit machines are capable of. We are into the danger zone here. Oh, wouldn't be surprised if I get a 1. Let me get away with it. Exchange, we've had Trailblazer, haven't we? I would have collected that flashback. I can't bloody well... Oh no, flashback, it dapples along the features at the top. That's it. It dapples along the point features at the top. It seems to be skill as well. Oh, another collect prize. That's shite, isn't it? It's giving me a load of these collect prizes. I mean, I don't think I need to show you every single board. I'm sure you get the idea of what's going on. It's a nice involving AWP. With every board having that potential to do something, you just need to get the dynamite. I'm going to deliberately nudge away from the £3 plus repeater there. Every single board feels like it's got the potential to do something. So what I'll do, you can see there, I am actually down. I'm 48 in and £47.20 out. What I'm going to do here is, let's just see how much it wants for a book, because sometimes it will just go nasty. Oh, there we are now. We've got a board, oh, we've got a win rather. See if we can win on the 3. Yeah, okay. We'll just do this feature. But then what I think I'll start doing is just bringing you back when we get the jailbreak out. And see if we can get that big streak out of it. We're just swerving the... We've got a £3 plus repeat chance being offered there. On the nudges. Ooh, we are into danger zone here. Ah, there we are, and it has used the jail to kill us. There we are. It's been playing like an absolute tit, but we have just got the prison breakout here. Really not been playing ball, but there we are. Let's see what it wants to give us here. Come on. Where's that going? Oh, we have got Gold Rush. Right, okay then. Let's see what it wants to do here. Doesn't have to go up to a jackpot. I've seen it stop at like £4.40 and other mid-values. There's no guarantee it will go to a jackpot. Come on, keep going, keep going. Don't stop, don't stop. I've seen it stop around here. Looks like it's carrying on. Are we going to go all the way? Oh, that's looking good for a jackpot. You skanky fuck. Right, there we are again. Prison. It's been offering really easy setups for the jackpot here. Off nudges, and I could have got it off the quick draw nudge feature as well, but I'm focused on getting... Oh, £3 plus repeat chance. Oh, May well repeat. Oh, God, no repeat as well. That was a bit crap. God almighty, it cost for that. Look at my short-term meters up there. I've got nearly 100 quid in now. It's properly started playing like a tit. Come on, what are we going to get here? Where's... Oh, it's going to go past, isn't it? Oh, jackpot. Now then, can it do a repeat off this? I don't know. Logic says it could just repeat off this if it wants to. But it just seems to come off Gold Rush. Let's see. We want to see that repeat. Come on, come on, come on. No! I can't get a jackpot repeat on this bloody thing. Okay, that's another jail breakout. It's just not playing ball here, is it? And sooner or later, I'm going to get a boot hill at some point as well, which is just a straight bloody death. Where's that going? Good chance. No, now then. What you'll see it does here is it adds some money on, and then you just start going round. Oh, yeah, that's it. You start going round the board again. So it's like a continue on the board thing. Let's see if we can get... I've forgotten exactly what that did. Yeah, it puts you back. So I got another chance here. That's fine. Go to jail. Right, there we are. So now we're going to break out again. So yeah, a few dollars more. Sorry, just put you back on the board. And you can carry on. So let's just see what it wants to give this time. Where... Oh, is that going... Jackpot. Right, okay then. So it's doing it this way. But we haven't had a bloody repeat off this thing yet, have we? Come on. Okay, there goes another 8 quid into the bank. Can we have a repeat? No, we can't have a repeat. It is wanting to land on jail here. Whilst I've got the dynamite, maybe this is going to tip it over into a streak. It's really just like... It was playing like an absolute sack of shit for about 30 odd quid, 30 or 40 quid. Where's that going? No! Oh, no! Oh, it was going to happen sooner or later, but that is where you can get nothing off your jail breakout. Let's just see. I'll just play this feature out. It does seem to be wanting to give me the dynamite and getting me into... it just gave a load of collect prizes for a bit. It was killing me off the Mexican roulette, but it just seems to have got... There we are. It is now giving me the light fuse. It just didn't want to give me the light fuse at all, because once you get the light fuse, there's a very good chance that you're actually going to get the jail square. So I'd expect to be landing on it here. Yep, there we are. Right, okay. Does seem to have perked up a bit. Come on. So there we are. What are we going to get off this one? Where's that going? Absolute set. 2 on the trot. That is really bad. There we are, jailbreak. Just had a couple of dead boards in between there, but it has done a jailbreak out again. It can't do... We've had 2 boot hills on the trot. It can't do another. Fucking hell. 3 boot hills on the trot. That is terrible. Okay, there is a jailbreak out. I refuse to believe I can possibly get another boot hill. 4 on the trot. It can fuck off if it wants to. Think about it. Gold rush, gold rush. Oh, high noon. That's a shitty random feature, isn't it? Bullet belt. That is not what we want. That is not what we want. That could... But it'll give me a repeat on that, won't it? Oh, good. Something, at least it didn't bloody well repeat. I'm focused now on getting that big gold rush repeater out of this bloody thing. Right, there, it's wanted a few quid for that one as well. I've changed to profit and loss at the top. You can see there I'm £39.20 down at this point. Where's that going? Oh, £3 plus repeat chance, not what we're after. Oh, no repeat either. Fuck me, this is just not playing the way I want it to. Right, I swear it just wanted... That was either 10 or £11 it wanted for a board there. That was really, really harsh. Let's just see what it wants to give. It's playing like a turd. It started off pretty strongly, and it has let me get a couple of jackpots out of it, but Badlands takes... Well, sometimes it takes just your money off you. Sometimes it takes all your stuff off you. Let's have a look. It's just not giving me that repeater that I need. It may well hit the jail here. It's gone past the jail at least. See there, and I'm in danger there. I'm in danger there of getting the bloody filling up the Dewberry, the points, and it auto collects Magnificent Sevens, which is a jackpot. So we'll mug that one off. It's got to tip over into a decent repeater at some point. Any hold after nudges there? Let's just do this feature in real time. I mean, that's a nice... Yeah, that's a dead easy setup for a jackpot there. So I only need 2 more nudges and I've got a jackpot on there. And that would, of course, make a quick draw nudger jackpot as well. Now, if you get this right, by the way, there you can land back on Indian country. You've got to kind of... It lags a bit. So you've got to hit it a little bit ahead. But you can't... Oh, now that's good, by the way, because Badlands, what it loves to do here is fuck you off on Badlands and then rick a 4 and send you to jail. Oh, it didn't. It did the 4, but it didn't send us to jail. See there, nudges is a jackpot. We're focused. We are laser focused. Come on, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Fuck off. Cash creep. Can't remember what that one is. They're all crap, those features. So we've got to get round again now to get... The risk is that we land in an Indian country and it gives me collect prize or something like that. I wouldn't say no, a Badlands would be good. It's like I say, backtrack. That will take us to Badlands. That might work out in our favour because it'll take our money off us at least. Sometimes it takes all your nudges and your points off you as well. Let's see what it wants to do on this one. Yep, oh, there you are. Now, what it'll almost certainly do here is 4 and go to jail. Oh, it didn't do... Oh, that was shite. Fuck off. Right, you know, it wanted over £15. It was either 15 or 16 quid it wanted for this board. It's gone feral. It's gone absolutely nuts. Come on, jail, jail. Right, fucking hell. Oh, I wish I'd actually counted exactly. It was 15, 16, even 17 quid for this board, which is shocking on an £8 jackpot machine. Where's that? It's not going to be Gold Rush, is it? Oh, fuck off, High Noon. Oh, Trailblazer, which I think, yeah, about 160. I bet you could get £2.20, I think, is the best you can get off that, isn't it? No repeat! Doesn't even want to do a repeat on that. It's plain, so it must be saving for something. There we are, go to jail with the explode. Look at my current session stats, I'm £72.60 down. So even if this does go for a big streak, I'm not going to win it all back. Let's have a see what we... Can we get a Gold Rush off this, please? Oh, £3 plus repeat chance. What the fuck is up with this thing? Right, in we go again. Could do with something decent off this because it is taking the piss. Come on, where's that going? So it doesn't matter. I mean, there can only... Oh, there we are. So 2... I think that's about the best you can get off that, isn't it? What's that? £2.60, is it? It's not what we're after, though. And the repeats have just... Come on, at least... Well, in a way, I don't want to repeat. God, it's not repeating anyway. These are some really, really bad results I'm getting on this now. Hold after nudges, maybe? Yes, okay, let's just take the next feature in. I mean, look at that. I'm nearly 75 quid down on this. Oh, it's giving me the... that could get very dodgy if it adds more points on. Come on. Light fuse. No, we're not really interested in nudges. I mean, obviously, I could be collecting stuff like the £3 plus repeat chance there. But there we are. Light fuse. I'm getting a little bit desperate now. I'm getting a little bit desperate, and I'm only even playing the bloody thing emulated. Right, jail, there we are. Blowout. I'd be getting cold sweats if this was the real machine back in the day. Goodness me. Right, where's that? It's not going to make it back round, is it? Oh, I can't believe it's hit fucking... How many boot hills and high noons have been off the bullet belt? Right, so fucking money belt. Oh, I'll just stop it, don't care. Not what we're after. Not what we're interested in. God, it came out the gate swing with a... No repeat again. With that dream start. We got that jackpot on the very first board of Gold Rush. And now it's gone absolute sack of shit. There we are. We've got go to jail with the dynamite. Let's have another fucking go at this. See if we can land that bloody gold rush. That's got a chance. That's got a chance. Oh, come on. Let's have it. This one. This one. I mean, crikey, all right. It owes me just on what I've put in this session, let alone the fact it had a drift in my favour before I even started. Come on, keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. It can stop wherever it wants. It can stop on any kind of weird amount. Right, it's looking like it's going to go for a jackpot. Yeah. Come on. We've gone for a jackpot. Right, so now we need this repeat. God. Right, we need a repeat now. Give us a repeat. Give us a repeat. Yes! Right, okay, now then. It will do another gold rush, but it will give us another 8 quid. That's the thing. In my experience, I'm pretty sure on this, it always goes for the same value. So this is just now. This is just for appearance's sake. It is going to go to 8 quid. I'm sure it's going to go to 8 quid again. Right, so there's 16. I want more. I want more. That's 16 quid. You can see in the bank. Yes, right, that's another 8 quid. Right, maybe this is it. Maybe this is it. Another 8 quid. Always goes by the same amount. When it did the £4.40, it repeated, I think, twice, and both times it went to £4.40. So it could just do it as a straight jackpot repeat. But in a way, this is quite nice because you get to see it all adding up. Okay, so that's a 24. That's not bad. Not bad, but I think we can get more. So that's another jackpot. There we are. So 24. We want more than that. Come on, repeat again. Repeat again. Yes. Yes. Now there we are. So that's 32. 32. Here we are. Come on. Come on, you fudger. So we know it's going to go to 8 quid again. Golly, it cost a bit to come in, this one. There's an awful lot that is not in this video, but there's a whole load of annoying boards and it playing like shit that is not in the video. But it looks like, come on, can we get more? It can do more than this. It can certainly do more than this. There's 32. Come on. Oh no, 32. I had 48 last night. It did there was 2 more last night and I had 48 off it. We've only got, let's just see if we've got, maybe it'll split it up. So you kind of saw it then. The best I've managed over the last few days is 48 on straight repeaters. Let's just try and land it back on Indian country. Oh, it just bounced back. That's the best I've seen is 48. And I think I have got it in my head because 48 is divisible by 8 and by 6. And I've got it in my head that it did 48 on that £6 jackpot. Don't throw a 3. You fucker. I've got it in my head that it was a 48 that it did on the £6 jackpot all of those years ago. Which, I mean, it's pretty crackers on an £8 jackpot, but can you imagine a £6 jackpot repeating out to 48 quid? How bonkers is that? Well, that was not great, was it? I mean, at least we saw it. At least we saw it do some repeats there, but I was hoping for a little bit more, considering the amount of money it's taken. Shall we just see if it's got... Go for that as a hold after nudges. Okay, it's still putting us on the board. Let's see. Let's just see if it's got any more in it. We'll soon get a decent idea of what state the board is in. No, we're just dodging the Indian Cup. 5, please. 3, please. 3. 2. 2. No, we've gone past it. Now we're in danger of landing on jail. Oh, da-da-da-da! You motherfucker. Oh, shit, I had a hold there. Was it? Oh, I can't remember what the bloody reels were aligned as. Go for hold after nudges on that. No. God, 32. If 32 is the limit of the kickback, that still left me 45 quid down. Can you see there my current session stats? Well, that's a guaranteed exchange. Always. So we've got a no-lose gamble for £3 plus repeat. It auto-collects, by the way, at £3 plus repeat chance. You can't gamble on for the jackpot. There's light fuse. Okay, let's just see if we can get round to the jail one more time. 5 would be good. Give us a go to... Badlands would be good, a 3. I mean, if we can just get round to jail, there's a good chance we'll land on it anyway. So, we are not interested in Bonanza. No, don't care. Trailblazer, no. 4. Fuck you, bastard. No, we don't want Bonanza. No, Money Belt, not good enough. I think we've established pretty well that those features aren't anything to write home about off Bonanza. We are running the risk here of... £4 collect prize! Ah, dear, dear, dear. I'll just see if I can get one more jail. Right, I've got the dynamite, but I've gone past the jail. I've done one full lap here, and it's not wanting to... Oh, that'll take you... See, I was worried it was going to just auto-collect at £8, but it's hit me on Badlands, so it's going to take all... It always takes all your money off you. Sometimes it has your nudges and your points as well. Oh, that is the full lot. Look at that. But hopefully we'll get a 4 and go to jail. Come on, go to jail. There we are. Right, and we've got the dynamite. That wanted a few quid and a few boards for that. I've got about I think I've got £3.80 in the bank as well. So let's just see what it wants to give off this. Last throw of the dice. Oh, gold rush again. Gold, come on, let's just see. One last flurry. Can we manage one last flurry? I've done very well getting jackpots off this. Watching this here, you might think you always get a jackpot. You really don't. Oh, you see there, £4. I fucking taught myself into that one there, didn't I? £4.60. Do we get any repeats? One more. Right, I've done one full lap here. I do have the dynamite. Oh no, but I was getting high on points as well. I was worried it might do an auto collect on the jackpot, but instead it's done a collect prize on that. I'll get one more jail. What I think I'll do is get one more jail breakout, because obviously I'm not playing it properly insofar as I'm turning down £3 plus repeat chances and things like that. So what I'm going to try and do is get one more jail breakout, and then I'll see how much I can claw back if I kind of play it normally and just collect everything. Because you can see there that my current session stats are not good. I just want to get one more jail breakout. Let's see if we can get it on this board. No. Got to land on Indian country. That's the only way you can do it. You've got to land on Indian country to get that dynamite. That's the only place you can get it from. 1. No. It's done a fucking bonanza on us. Cash creep. We're not interested. We are running the risk of a 4 here. Yeah, and there's a jail. Okay, I have got the fuse here. I've also got 25 points. We want a 4. Oh, God, we want a 2. We need a 2. 2. Oh, you bastard. Problem is here, I've got 25 points, so it can potentially... Oh, 2 more points and it's going to auto-collect. That's the issue I've got here. We need to try and get round. I will ride it. We'll see what it wants to do. It's avoiding those points. No! There we are. You filled it up. And it will just automatically collect it. And that will, as far as I can tell, that is always the red 7s for a jackpot. The problem is I haven't seen it do a repeat on any of these. Let's just see what... Maybe I've just been unlucky. And it can do repeats. I just haven't seen it. I haven't seen one. I have not seen a single repeat off any of those up at the top there. Okay, let's just see if we can play it down here and get some of my money back, because I'm running a big loss on this. What I'll do now is collect anything that you would normally collect. But we are in Death Alley here. It could fuck me. Oh, these features are all shit. See, Mexican jumping bean is just crap. It's going to be jumping bean for like fucking £1.60 or £2.20 or something. But don't jail me. Oh. So we've got... I'll just... Oh, see, by the way... Oh, I nudged the wrong thing there. Oh, fucking hell. It's got a slight lag. If you're playing it too fast as I am here, it's a slight lag between it spinning the reels and doing the nudges. So if you're playing super fast, you can go for a nudge before you even realise what you're doing. Well, we can gamble on a 6. Oh, you know what? Shall we have a £3 repeater? Let's just see what we can get back now. Because it's still got a wicked drift in its favour here. On current sessions... Oh, those three... Current sessions stats alone are not great. Let's just see if we can get something in the bank. Because it doesn't seem to be playing too bad. And maybe just trying to whittle down that loss there on the session stats. Don't do enough. I've seen it take some ridiculous amounts for a board on this session. I think the worst must have been, it must have been 16, maybe even 17 quid. Which is fucking ridiculous. Oh, now is it going to do it again? Is it all of a sudden, is it just going to go dead? Because it stings when it happens. Oh, no point holding because you... Come on, hold off the nudges there. No. And all of a sudden, look at that. It's just gone dead again. Not wanting to put me in. Oh, look at this now. Oh my God, how many... This is starting to be an expensive board here, isn't it? Which once in a while, it's done it. This must be the third or the fourth time it's done it now on this session. Maybe even more than that. Just completely out of nowhere. There we are. That wasn't too bad, but jackpot is close. I'll take it if I can get it. 3 nudges for the jackpot. So one more nudge and we've got a jackpot of Mexican. It's hardly worth it, is it, to add 40p? It's middle, isn't it, to add 40p? Always slightly underwhelming, that, to say the least. There's nudges. Okay, so we'll have a jackpot off nudges. I am going to play it properly at this point and just see how much it wants to give me back. £8. Let's see if we can build that bank up. I think the bank limit is... It's either 40 quid or 50 quid. Can't remember what the bank limit is. I know I was bouncing over it, but it was forcing me to collect when I got that 48 quid off the repeater the other day. Are we going to get a quick board here after that jackpot? Or is it going to be... There's nothing... Oh, yeah, we've got... No, doesn't look like it, does it? Hold off the nudges for blue 7s. No, don't want to do that either. Oh, 2 gambles away for the... Oh, fuck, we've got to go on a 3. And it's not going to let me get away. Might have to take a chunky loss on this one. Why did I nudge that one? That was the wrong one to nudge, wasn't it? 4 nudges. Well, is there a single... But there isn't a single bar up there, so we'll have to go for melons. And 2... See, it's been a shit now with it. Come on, don't lose that. Okay. Can put the feature out of reach when it wants to. Clearly not set up for 7s there. Any chance we can get a jail with the... Oh, a Mexican jumping bean to add 20p. Fuck off. Left. I don't know why they thought that was a good... Let's give him an extra 20p. And you can see here, you can just get that feeling when it's avoiding the Indian country. To give you that, and now it can jail me. Well, at least we've got past the jail. That's something. But we need to land on... Nudges are going to be shite, I think, aren't they? Oh, fuck. It does like to give you a nothing, that. Okay, hold after nudges. 4. Triple bars, which... Oh, well, there's... Probably going to have £3 repeater potentially on straight away. Oh, it doesn't give me any nudges. Backtrack. That's going to badlands me. And I haven't got the dynamite, so I don't want the £4, the roll 4 jail. Oh, at least it didn't do that. No, not a 3. Fucking hell. No, I was hoping we might, just after that jackpot, I was hoping we might get a couple of decent boards, but it's not happened. Okay, we have got the dynamite. Can we get a last fucking punt at jail here? We need a 2. No, no, no. 1. You bastard. Oh. 1. Go to jail. Oh, no, that could actually kill me. Ooh, still in the game. Quite a long way to get back round to... oh. Double on. No, 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 no. No. Okay, it has just nudged a £3 repeater straight in, but it's not playing well, and that repeater's been really stinky as well. Oh dear, I'm going to have to give up on this. I'll just give it a few more quid, but I'm going to have to throw in the towel. Because I've been playing this thing for about 3 hours. Right, last feature. We'll exchange in. £2 exchange. This will have to be the last feature. Currently running at 50 quid down. Although I have been playing it for, better part, just shy of 3 hours. So, I mean, oh, there we are. Come on. Can we have one last punt at jail? I have got the dynamite. Come on, 5 will do us. 5. There we are. Right, okay. Final throw of the dice. Do not be a boot hill, because that would be fucking annoying. Right, here we are. Break out, break out. Where's it? I can scarcely bear to look. Gold rush. Come on. Can we pull it back here? Can we get a good gold rush? We've already seen it doesn't have to do a jackpot. It can stop at some funny amounts. Come on, keep going, keep going, keep going. Is it going to be a jackpot one? It's looking good, it's looking good. Don't stop, keep going. Yes, okay, come on. Yes, there is a jackpot. Made hard work of that, but that is a jackpot. 8 quid, and now we get our repeat. I don't know. It's already done a 32, hasn't it? Will it have a repeat in it? No. No, it won't. Ah, that's a shame. Will it have a quick board in it, maybe? Well, it wanted a 5 just for a win, but we can exchange. I'm going to have to make this the last board. But as you can see, I find these old AWPs a little... This is on top of the hours and hours... Oh, no way. Fuck off. The hours and hours and hours I've played this for the last few days since it was released. See how you can do on this. My best score, my high score, is 48 quid in straight repeaters off Gold Rush. £8 Gold Rush that then repeated out to 48. That is my high score so far. Maybe see if you can do better. Or find another way that this can pay. That, for me, is where the pays come from on this. But there may be a better way to get those big pays out of it. Possible I don't know about them. I have no... Oh, come on. We've got the dynamite. I never knew anything about these machines. They're from back in my clueless days. I haven't subsequently found anything out about these. Oh, that was... Oh, I could have had an 8 quid off the nudges there. But I thought I'd carry on going. Because I had... And that is, in fairness, that is what I would have done back in the wild. When I had the dynamite, I would actually carry on going, even if it offered me something good off the nudges. But you can see the risk there. It can still kill you. Go on, let's just see if we can get a board. This is the problem with me. I can always just go one more board, one more board. And a lot of the... Not just Chico the Bandit, but a lot of these AWPs with the smaller jackpot. And that was what made them so dangerous out in the wild. It was always... Oh, that's probably going to fill up straight for a jackpot there. Off the points. It was just so easy to just say, oh, one more board. And you could just keep doing that. And before you knew it, you were way back. You know, even if you just streaked a machine, you think, oh, one more board, one more. Oh, fuck. I should have the £3 repeat there, shouldn't I? Because there's always... 380, but I'll go for the £3 repeater. I mean, I used to do that. Sometimes I would streak a machine and then just get back into it again. Think, okay, I'll have one more board. Just to see if it's dead. More than one occasion, I would actually put most of a streak back in. Just chasing that elusive one more board. It's so easy to do when the jackpots are smaller. Whereas if you get a get a jackpot or a 150 on a betcom, you're always going to walk away from a betcom after you've had the 150. There is no point going on for one more board because you know exactly what it's going to do. But when the jackpot is this much smaller, they are so... You can see I'm doing it. I'm deliberately just waffling just so I can get one more board. I can't... I'm looking at my session stats there, seeing that I'm 48 quid down. Just thinking I can just get one more. Oh, no, that's a bad number. I didn't want it, did it? Oh, come on, Degsy. You're going to have to wrap this one up. If you find this machine or this layout half as moorish as I have, you will get some serious playtime out of this. Would highly recommend it if you've never played it before. If you have played it before, if you've got memories of it, be they good or bad, I would respectfully recommend that you take the time to download this layout and play it. It is the absolute textbook definition of a... Oh, I'm going to try and land back up on it. There we are. Now go to light fuse. Oh, no. Come on, go to light fuse. Oh, fuck off. Oh, and it didn't want to let me do it. Yeah, it's the absolute textbook definition of just a small stakes small stakes jackpot AWP that you can just play and play and play again. And you can see here I'm doing a very bad job of stopping playing this. It's because, and it is the hook, and oh, fuck off. That was the hook on these for me out in the wild. Was the jail, getting to the jail with the dynamite was achievable. That was the thing. It was achievable enough, regularly enough, to just make you want to chase it one more time. And sometimes it would pay off, like that time I got that massive streak in that pub in Manchester and managed to turn all those tokens pretty much into cash. But this would have been not so good here. And I'm running the risk of... I wish there was something worth collecting off these. Trailblazer, we've seen Trailblazer. It's not very good. Not a 3, not a 3, not a 3. Not a 2. Playing with fire here, we've got past it. Well, half a chance then. So we've got the chances to land on the Indian countries again. 1. No. So we need a 5 now to land on the Indian country. No. Points are filling up as well. There we are. Oh, that just that takes some money off you. Oh no, now we're in trouble. Because we haven't got the dynamite. If we get the 4 go to jail, obviously we're in a pain. Oh, it's done the whole thing there. This is where it, like, when it takes the whole lot off you. This is where we run the risk of 4 go to jail. Oh, that's kind of the same difference really, isn't it? Fuck. Oh, God. Let's just see. I'll play out these credits. I'm going to force myself to stop. Because I could just play this all day. But that... No. Oh, right. I'm... No more money. No, right. I'm going to stop now. I'm going to force myself to stop there. Can't recommend this one enough. It kind of, for me, I have so many memories of playing this machine. Including that super clear memory of being in that pub and taking a massive token streak out of it before we went on to the club. But even without that, even if you don't have that personal connection to the machine, hopefully it's come across in the video here that this is a great machine to play. I prefer it out of the 2 designs, because you've got the start to finish trail on Fun on the Run and the Heat is On. I always preferred Chico the Bandit. Out of all of these Project £6 era machines, 2 that I really wanted to play most were Bullseye and Chico the Bandit. And we do now have Chico the Bandit running with the original sound ROMs and a fantastic Chloe classic that really catches the look of the original machine. I will have to stop this one here. This has gone on far too long. So, thank you very much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will catch up with you next time. But for now it is goodbye.